Monsters in the cupboard. About this play. Two children go to the school art cupboard for their teacher, but find something surprising in there instead. Words in a bubble tell you where the characters are or what they need to do. The cast, the teachers, Mrs. Lee, Mr. Turner. The children, Bansi, Sam. The monsters, Ugh, Grug. In Mr. Turner's classroom, Mrs. Lee. Hello, Mr. Turner. I have some good news for you. An artist is coming to work with your class today. Her name is Helen. Mr. Turner. How exciting! Will we need to get anything from the art cupboard for her? Mrs. Lee. Yes, lots of things. She's sent a long list. Mr. Turner. My goodness, there are lots of things on this list. Let's send some of the children to get them. Mrs. Lee. Bansi, Sam. Bansi. Yes, Mrs. Lee. Mrs. Lee. Will you go to the art cupboard and get everything on this list, please? Sam. Yes, Mrs. Lee. At the art cupboard, Sam. There's loads of stuff on this list. We'll never be able to carry it all. Bansi unlocks the cupboard and opens the door. Ugh! Rarg! What are you? Bansi. We are children. What are you? Grug. We are munchers. Isn't that right, Ugh? Ugh. No, Grug. That doesn't sound right. What are we? Sam. Could you let us get some things out of the cupboard, please? Ugh. What sort of things? Bansi. Could we have some pepper? Grug. No, we ate it. Bansi. What did you do that for? Grug. Because we are hungry. Ugh. And because we are munchers. Grug. We are not munchers. We are something else. I'm sure we'll remember what we are in a minute. Sam. Can we have some paint? Grug. No, we ate that too. Ugh. It was very tasty. Bansi. What about the glue? And the glitter? Ugh. Oh, that glue was lovely. Grug. But the glitter tickled my throat. Sam. So you have eaten all the paper, all the paint, all the glue, and all the glitter. Ugh. Yes. Bansi. And all the clay too. Grug. Oh no, we haven't eaten all the clay. Ugh. There's this one lump left. We were saving it for later. Bansi slams the door. Sam. How are we going to tell Mr. Turner that everything on the list has been eaten by munchers? Bansi. Sam, I have just worked out what they are. They are not munchers. They are monsters. Sam. Oh no. And now Mr. Turner's coming to check. We found everything on the list. Mr. Turner. Bansi, Sam. Is one lump of clay all you could find? Am I going to have to get everything else myself? Bansi. No, Mr. Turner. Don't open the cupboard. Sam. Please don't. Mr. Turner. But it's very important that we find everything from the list for our visitor. Bansi. Yes, but Mr. Turner, opening the cupboard isn't safe. Sam. There are monsters in there. Bansi. Two of them. They have eaten all the paper. Sam. And all the paint. Bansi. And all the glue. Sam. And all the glitter. Bansi. And all the clay. Sam. Except that lump of clay. They didn't eat that. Mr. Turner. Don't be silly, children. There's no such thing as monsters. Mr. Turner opens the cupboard. Mr. Turner. Ugh! Monsters! Ugh! Monsters! That's it. We are monsters. Grug. We are hungry monsters. Ugh! and you look tasty. Mr. Turner, help! Sam, don't eat our teacher. Bansi, eat this lump of clay instead. Bansi slams the door again. Mrs. Lee has arrived at the art cupboard. Mr. Turner, there are monsters in the art cupboard. Mrs. Lee, have you got everything our artist needs, Mr. Turner? Mr. Turner, I said there are monsters in the art cupboard. Mrs. Lee, really, Mr. Turner? There are no such things as monsters. I'll just have to go in the cupboard myself. Mrs. Lee goes to open the art cupboard. Mr. Turner, Bansi, and Sam, no!